Books is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, just thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you tell me about your empathic gift. And if you are watching the videos and you get a good vibe or just an uplift that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through trying times and they just need, confirmation, validation, or just spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share in the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, just thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing right now is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. You hold the vision of victory, becoming the evolutionary warrior you needed when you were distracted by the world's destruction. And that's so true. Yeah, I'm sorry about it. I really love the smell of this thought. It is just like, oh, it's so peaceful. It gives a peaceful vibe. We all hold different visions in our life. When you're allowing yourself to be open and not take the world so seriously, or, allowing yourself to take on the world's troubles, and a lot of times it's like, how can you separate from it? You're an empath. So you have to really work on those things. You can allow yourself to help people instead of allowing yourself to embody those issues that they had. You can give them that guidance in that direction that they need to be able to go in, and just place vibrations of love and light to them and be able to uplift them in comfort, and keep going. But there's a lot of things in our lives can be seen as a blessing as well as a curse, because there's a lot of times when you're staying open to learning the new into your life, how you can be very creative, just to turn a new leaf into your life. And so when those things take place, you start seeing a lot of different things that take place in your life that can be very constructive or creative or whatever. And so you get those visions that a lot of people are not seeing. It just basically, to me, I feel like everybody gets them, but it's just a point on what gifts you have. Are you allowing yourself to be fluid with anything? Are you allowing yourself to see even the worst in situations is bringing out some kind of positive vibration of truth that you can really allow yourself to take serious? Like, okay, because it's so easy to fall back and say, I don't want to do this. This is uncomfortable. And that's just like, universe always is trying to urge us to push ourselves out of our comfort zone, do things that scares the heck out of us, because you end up learning more about yourself, more about what you're trying to be guided towards. And those are the things. But as a curse, at times, the things that you can see can bring you towards a structure of a solid foundation of oneness within your life, and just give you that leap. But that's the curse at times, because there's so many people that are wrapped up into things that, that makes us fall short on ourselves. And sometimes it's hard to do because we're, spiritual beings living in a human experience. So we take on those emotions, being eager, feeling like a lot of times we need to know every step, every direction, every foundation that we have to face in certain things like that. So it's just like if you are living in that vibration of not allowing yourself to take everything so personal, but this is like that constructive criticism that you had needed to move forward. Because it's like a lot of times if we go against everything that's being said about us, because at times I ain't even gonna lie, because there are certain things I'm like, all right, but him just like, heck, it is right. You got to be able to digest that. If you want that nourishment of insight, you got to be able to digest it, and it's just like, it's quicker to do that instead of you keep going against it, you keep on putting yourself in a repetitive loop. And a lot of times that is like the curse in the world, because if people could be able to see things in your eyes, what brings you peace and joy into your life to uplift yourself as well as others, you know how calm this world would really be. And it's just like there's so much stuff that's going on in the world that we really want to change. Just, that's why it's just hard for me to even really get on social media at times. It's just if I'm at finding different things that uplift me, or different changes that's going on in the atmosphere that I may be affected by, and I can understand why certain things are taking place, and not, sharing my podcast or my videos or something like that. I don't allow myself to, be on stuff like that. A lot of times if I'm on there, it's by getting new thumbnails, or finding new empaths memes that that uplift me, because a lot of times I try to find things that nurture my vibration, and makes me say, you know what, thank you, I needed that positive insight that gave me that comfort to know just keep on going, or just giving a prayer out, or I share different chakra meditations and stuff like that you know that I can find on, like, on Instagram and stuff like that, and just being able to share it with others. I tell people, hey, I share these different reels that I find on IG, and it's not just to take credit for anybody's work, because this is theirs. Always make sure their tag name is on there, because I'm like, hey, go follow them, because they got really uplifting vibes, and a lot of things that you can probably see from a different perspective. Because sometimes if we get too ahead of ourselves, we get very frustrated on certain things that we're going through. And it's just like that truth is sometimes hard for us to digest. How they say, that sometimes you can't handle the truth. It's like A Few Good Men movie with Jack Nicholson and was not, I'm gonna say Dennis Quaid, God dog, Tom Cruise. A lot of times that truth is hard to handle. But if it's just like, if you want something to be better into your life, you have to be able to take the good and the bad, because it's all about, because a lot of times I have to tell myself, like my mom telling me, I'm trying to help you help yourself. I'm already where I need to be. I'm trying to get you to where you need to be. And sometimes you're not going to like what I have to say. And if you keep riding against it, the only person you're hurting is yourself, which is so true. You don't hurt nobody else except yourself, And I mean, it's just a blessing when you have people in your life that want to see better come out of you, because there'll be people I was connected with at times, I'm just like, girl, why are you over here slipping? You already know this is something that's just really going to bring something good to you. Or if there's somebody who comes to me to just vent and they want to be able to tell me, I try to bring out, positive vibrations, be able to tell them, did you try looking at it this way? And I've always had that habit, because I have to be able to tell myself that at the same time, so I can allow myself to not be heavy on certain circumstances. Because a lot of things that place that resistance in our life that can really just bring us down, and just keep you drained and keep your mind occupied. And it's just on things that haven't even came up, or you're creating it through that illusion that the devil and the enemy was hoping you would do in the first place. But just reminding myself, it's just like, whether or not anything that you are facing, this is bringing out the better in you, allowing yourself to eliminate something that may be holding you back, that may be trying to get the worst out of you, or trying to keep you in a low vibration because they're scared of what you may become. Your vibration is very intimidating to certain people that don't want to be aware to the things that they can change within themselves, but they're too busy to try to make sure you stay, oppressed like they may be. So these are the things, they're giving you those visions every day. A lot of times they come through, certain things that may come in sequence with you. It may come up, you may see something, you may hear it in your mind. And then the next thing you know, you could be going in the store and you'll hear somebody else say it. Or a lot of things, the synchronicities, even the music that comes on, especially if you have a playlist, things that come on. I know there was a lot of times, like, I can be, especially the song off of, oh God, what is it, on TikTok. And I like that song, Surrender. It's a very beautiful song, and it brings up a lot of emotions. Or that song by, what is her name? Lillian Helper. It's talking about good enough. I love that song too. And you're going through different things. We don't give ourselves the credit that we truly deserve. A lot of times we tend to look at things in the worst kind of way, and not knowing that adds salt to the wound when you're not allowing yourself to say, you know what, this hurts like hell, but what is this situation trying to teach me? What do I need to learn about myself? What do I need to learn about my path? Where am I being directed to? This can really empower me. But if I don't change my ways, this can really keep me in a downward spiral. And it's like you're adding stuff to your life that doesn't need to be there. And a lot of time it's just the way we move forward on it, how we allow ourselves to see it, how we speak on it, you know, can keep us in that direction. But this is that time when you can see what has kept you in that certain pattern for so long, or you can see that the way you spoke on certain things, or where your mind is just like venturing off to, are you finding some kind of way to allow yourself to apply that pressure, to allow yourself to just let it go and just trust the process of it, or allow yourself to step out your own way? Because a lot of times we don't realize we step in our own way on certain things that universe is trying to maneuver for us. Everything's working in your favor anyway, but it's just you have to be at that point where you can believe that. It's just like right now you're making moves, like you'll probably hear your family that has watched over you, that is no longer within the living, that's transition. You'll hear them saying, what, we're proud of you. We know what you're facing is not easy. We're applauding you. Even though you may be struggling a little bit, you are applying yourself. And that's all they need to see. If they know that you're giving it all you have, don't half-ass anything. If you're going, don't half-ass do what you need to do. Use your whole ass. So you need to go ahead and go all the way full throttle for yourself. You know what you want in your life. You know what destinies you're trying to reach, the pinnacles that you need to surpass. Don't go to just the goals that you planted for yourself. You need to go over that. And when you get where you need to get, add more to it. Don't get comfortable staying that way. You have to be comfortable on all changes that's taking place into your life. That's how you keep yourself busy. That's where you keep adding more blessings and abundance to your life. You can see different things and let it to be that therapeutic exercise. Like, ugh, I really don't like that, but what is this gonna, I already can see what it can do if I don't work on that. But let me see what it'll do if I go exactly how they tell me, and those are the visions they want you to have. Be sure of yourself. Have that confidence within yourself. If you try it and it doesn't work out and it fails, at least you can say you tried, and then go a different way. Don't allow yourself to say, this was a waste of time, because nothing is a waste of time, in situations like that, because some things are a waste of time, and which ones those are. If you have to give excuses about them and all those different things. Anybody ask me, Roslynn, if I'm not supposed to do this, what signs I get? And just for the fact that you asked me that question, that was the first one right there. If you already know. So it's just like all these different things. You're getting the blessings of visions. You're that visionary. You're that co-creator of an author that can place a destiny that many can live by. And everybody has that point in their life where you have been that chosen one to show all things are possible through you. Keep pushing forward, keep doing the best that you possibly can. Even through your worst times, you force that sunlight to come through you. This is only going to be momentarily for you. Life is too short. There's a lot of times that you have extra challenges in your life, whether it could be your finances. You can have people that are trying to always block you on different things, and it's just like a lot of times when you look at it, it can be very aggravating, it can be very overwhelming, but it gets to that point. You're going to be at that point in your life where you are far more past whatever you thought was going to be in your life. And then you'll look at those moments in time where you had people not supporting you, you had people neglecting you, that you were all open arms for them. There will be different times where you needed a listening ear, that everybody went tone deaf on you, when you didn't do that to them. And I always had to say, during dark times, I tend to see the true intentions of a lot of people, that it was there, I just didn't allow myself to see it. But now when I look at it, I don't hold grudges against anybody, and it took me a long time to really feel that, to know that, when you hold grudges against people and you allow yourself to try to fixate on punishment on certain things, either through jealousy or, from wounds from the past, or some kind of neglect or abandonment issues, you're only keeping yourself in a situation that, brought you to that path in the first place. But allowing yourself to see this is not defining me. When you allow yourself to be in that situation, you're actually allowing that to form up on your name. Like, that's your letterhead. That shouldn't be your letterhead. You can use these situations that left you feeling like a victim to let you know that you hold the victory. Because there's a lot of people that you don't realize, and it's at times when you fixate on all the pain that has taken place into your life, you change from the culprit to that. You change from the victim to the culprit. You become that person that unleashed that onto you, and you're becoming a carbon copy of what has destroyed your life. But you have to be that person to say, this doesn't define me. What I overcome and what I transition to the better, that's what represents me. The definition of how I see myself is forever changing. Changing frequencies, being transparent, being authentic, to the fullest, allowing yourself to show your truth within yourself, validation within yourself, allowing yourself to be grateful for everything that comes in your life, whether it impacts your life negatively, hurtfully, anything like that. It shows you some kind of truth in that situation where you had to see it within yourself, because it always brings something out that you may have you may have forgotten, overlooked, or you just didn't even know about. It brings some kind of remembering back to your life that you can really truly appreciate. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of the video, y'all. Like I said, I missed y'all so much. I've been in and out, and I've been having to just do my little solitude thing, but I come back and I'm a lot more peaceful, so it feels good. So I hope you're having a blessed, safe weekend. I hope you can be able to connect with me in the next hour. I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes, I think. No, next hour. On my live chat. It's all about, applying pressure into your life. Things are getting very crazy, so you have to be able to roll with the punches. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Toya's Blessing, LLC, Christine Flaherty, Annie I, and Lisa McDevitt, and Shutter and Vibe. Much love to you as well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's good to have you. Drop a line. I would love to be able to get a chance to know you as much as you're getting to know me. I always leave my contact information in the description box below. It's just to be able to have spiritual networking. If you just need a deeper understanding about your purpose, or there's certain things you want to share with me that you may feel like you need my insight on, I try my best to be able to help out. Whatever we speak on is confidential. I try my best to help the best way I can, and just give you a deeper understanding on what's taking place, if universe allows me to do that, and just be able to help you along the way. So I hope you'll be able to join into my chat at 7:30, and whatever you're working on into your life right now to manifest, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever expected, and sooner than you actually anticipated. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe, frequencies. You just never know. All those things really take you a long way. And I hope you have a blessed weekend and be responsible for everything you do. And whatever you're facing right now that may be heavy on your heart and keeps your mind closed down, I hope it leads you towards something so much bigger and better than you ever imagined. You'll see me in my next video. Much love, peace, namaste.